We just finished the Camino in a taxi.
And look who's here to greet us. Buen días.
Sap. You know there's a half sap. I think I'm doing like a I did at the Norte because that was one of the YouTube videos that I did for you.
So today we are walking from Aberdeen to Villalba, correct? And it's gonna be warm today. 79 degrees is really warm for this part of the country. Tomorrow 83 degrees, so we'll see. But we've got about a 13-mile walk. It's beautiful right now. Shaded, slight uphill, nice trail.
It would have been a 24-mile day, but just because of the way our reservations at the pensions worked out. So we knew we were going to cut this day in half. So we had the taxi bring us to Aberdeen. And of course, the moment we step out of the cab, there's Deb up in the third story window going, hola, hola. It was like the best greeting of the familiar.
Right.
But I will say we're starting today in our new chapter of it's the 7th exercise or the 7th lesson on our Soul of a Pilgrim book, and it's called Embracing the Unknown, and it's all about the mystery. And it starts off with that quote in the Gospel of Matthew that talks about hospitality and welcoming strangers in, because you might be welcoming angels unaware, you may be welcoming the divine. So it's really a practice that Kevin and I, we've known people with just huge hearts for the gift of hospitality. Mm-hmm. We think we're okay. We're pretty good at it. We're not great like Kyle and Alita, but it's all about welcoming the unknown, and that God is in the unknown, in the great mystery, and in the faces of strangers, in the faces of people that make us a little uncomfortable, in the faces of is where God radiates. It's where God opens our hearts and breaks us open and expands our worlds. And so we're kind of looking forward to meeting strangers today, right? Because we never know when angels are going to appear and when our hearts are stretched. So we're walking for our grandbabies.
Lots of them.
And great nieces and nephews who are sort of like our grandbabies.
Yeah.
But there's so many to name anymore. Right?
So let's do it.
So there's Audrey and Penelope and Isabella and Albie, Robert,
Robbie,
Olive, and
Amelia,
Millie
Bear.
And then we've got one coming.
Yes.
So we love them all like our own. They're our babies. And, we walk for them today because I think more than anything, I want them to grow up and see these and remember how big life is and how big the world is. And it's not contained to where you were born and raised. It's so much bigger. And the beauty of travel expands you, and it breaks you open in ways you never imagined. And so there are so many words of wisdom I would pass along to them, but I think that's the greatest, is just stay open to adventure, stay open to learning, stay open to travel, and just expand your world and your heart all the time.
Yep. And so we're gonna get on Camino, continue on Camino. We've got 13 miles a day. We took 11 off of the 24-mile day, so we do have 13 miles we're walking today. It's not like we're not going anywhere. And we'll see you on the Camino.
Day 32.
Bye-bye.
This is kind of the walk out today of Aberdeen. These beautiful mountains and just pretty.
So in Galicia, I don't know if somebody didn't get the memo or what the deal is, because the fact is, everywhere else along the Norte, and I'm assuming the French as well, the back of the shell is Santiago, and these are all the paths that lead to the place. And so once you get into Galicia, once you cross over the bridge into Ribadeo, this is backwards, like it should be turned the opposite direction. We don't know why, so you have to make sure you follow the arrows. And here in Galicia, they put the kilometers to Santiago down, and they've got these markers everywhere. So it's kind of cool. So off we walk.
Okay, so just another validation that these signs are liars. We were at 138.1 back there or something, and we've at least walked a kilometer. So anyway, they're there for direction.
Oh, that's interesting.
Huh. Looks like it might have been a little shrine at one time.
Oh, this is fantastic. Oh, my feet, thank you.
So this one, the sign is correct with the shell and the arrow going the right way. So yeah, we're kind of thinking human error.
Follow the arrow.
Follow the arrow. So the signs are backwards again.
Oh, this is great.
This is beautiful.
Wow.
Oh,
You didn't have to do a stream crossing. Then I wish I'd have had my fly rod.
there's a little waterfall over there.
I think there's got to be trout in there. You know, whoever's putting up these signs have been drinking cañas, because they don't know which way to put the... Well, I'm waiting for the Camino shell to be up and down and all around. And then there's this beautiful, old, abandoned brick home that's just sitting in the middle of this field. It's like a huge pop of color to the forest around and behind and the green fields. Just brilliant. The stories that building could tell.
Let's mix them up. We just passed a really cute albergue, and I was going to go ask to use the baño, but they're closed. It's the end of April. Why are they closed? Okay, so we're walking back into the woods. And I think there's a couple peregrinos behind us from Germany. They're sweet. We've seen a lot of people our age or older, which is really validating, which is humbling and validating. So these are still those little corn drying huts or buildings that are up and raised up to avoid the bugs and the water and the mold and all that. But these are much more narrow and smaller. And just it's interesting how they change from region to region. Ooh, that's the first time we've seen it on a sign. Santiago. We're getting closer. So interestingly enough, during the Navia to Tapia stage, there were all those red St. James crosses that said 1993. And it just stopped. We tried to look it up, but we couldn't find it, anything about it. And then on this walk today, we've seen a lot of these stone crosses, and this looks like it's a memorial to somebody. There's a picture and some rocks, and so, oh, it's a baby. So we'll just say a little prayer and a blessing over that memorial. Lots of direct sun today. Whew. So want to shout out to Miss Katie Thompson, who takes care of my sunscreen products for me. Thank you. Much needed and much appreciated today. So we're about the 10.8, 11 mile mark. I forget what that is in kilometers. Sorry, guys. But we're back on the road after the church. Had a little banana, little snacky poo, so that the cramps would stay at bay. But just field of wildflowers, fields. We're not really sure what's happening here, but it's on fire. The burger's on fire.
Take one. Hey guys, so tonight is the end of day 32. Or 3 or something. Yeah, 32. And we are in this cool little town, and we just got done having dinner late, and it's getting close to going to bed. What's funny is we walked for the grandkids today and the great nephews and nieces, and we're sitting there at dinner, and all of a sudden a picture of a grandchild pops up on the screen, and it was like, oh my gosh, you know.
And you get homesick all over again.
It's pretty special to see the little ones and know they're growing, and so anyway, tomorrow we're gonna walk to Bamande. It's more about that in the morning, but
it just sounds like a song that you should click your heels to or something. Yeah, Bamande. B-A-A-M-O-N-D-E. I don't know, that's kind of Disney, but anyway. So it is the grandkids' day.
Yeah, so anyway, guys, so it was a great day. We walked with Deb for most of the day, our friend Deborah from
Canada.
And we did run
We
into...
met Jesus.
We met Jesus today on the bridge.
After we talked about, you know, going into the unfamiliar and the great mystery and meeting people that make us feel a little uncomfortable,
He didn't.
that
What a great spirit.
step outside of risk. But he was amazing. And
Yeah.
he really could have been incarnate, but
He was just
cool.
cool really.
Too.
Making jewelry, selling it on this bridge as to pilgrims as they passed, and
It was
just an
beautiful.
amazing spirit.
It was a great walk today.
Yeah, it was.
Beautiful.
And tomorrow we have a little bit shorter walk today. We thought it was 10 miles, but now that I've really redone the calculations, it's more like 12. So no big deal. We'll get up in the morning and get it done. Okay, guys. Well, we'll see you in the morning with fresh feet. Okay.
Ciao, ciao for now.
Bye-bye.